So let's go ahead and get a look at maybe some old stats that we could see from years past. I forgot to do the first 2 years, so we're obviously not going to see those, but we do have a running back that has been here for 2 years. We'll look at his stats for last year, even though he wasn't used in a big way. He was a transfer from Georgia, but he was used in short down situations or short yardage situations. You could tell 5 tutties on only 50 carries. He's at 84 a game this year after having 16 a game. That's great. He did pretty good receiving, 2 for 26. Yeah, he's not much of a receiving back for us, but he's more of that brute force kind of guy. Now here's where it gets awesome. We have Robbie Washington, who is a preseason All-American, and he is something. We go over here to stats, and we can see what we've been doing with him. We already have him maxed out. Yeah, so he's consistently at 90 yards a game. He's up to 100 this year. He's kind of like Michael Thomas. He just gets his receptions, and that's how he gets his production. But this year's his receptions per game has dropped, but his yards has gone up, and so is his average. I mean, 7 TDs this year already. He's like this year he's really breaking out, and we still have. I know this is his senior year, but yeah, this is he's great this year for us. He's great. For defense, I don't know if we have anybody that's been here that long. Derek Simmons though, absolutely amazing. One of the best tackles this team has seen. Last year he really went off. Um, 30. First of all, 30 solo tackles is not great, but we go over here has 9 sacks, 22 tackles for loss. I mean, you can't do much better than that. He has a fumble too. Great by Derek Simmons. We have him as junior year too, so I'll be able to stay another. We have this All-American actually that we got in the transfer portal. We'll go ahead and look at the roster real quick. Show what the roster looks like in year 3. So preseason All-American. Or no, these guys were not All-Americans, but they're great though. This cornerback is really great. We have Colton Hood here. He's great out of Georgia. We have Aeneas Williams, who I think is a real person. He's a transfer, both transfers as well as Chauncey. And then I know we're redshirting this guy, but it's because he's a senior and we want to keep him one more year. He's injured, so. And he's 5'8". It's easy to get injured at 5'8". Here's Jide Abasari, and he's a great senior this year. Last year he was good, but this year he's really taken a step. We can see he already has 3 tackle for losses, but he was very similar to Derek Simmons with 44 tackles and 17 tackle for losses. I mean, that's great. Alright, so now we can go look at some old stats within the team. The records. We have the records set with a few guys. Go to career. Actually, no, let's go to season because we did just have a great season with Zollers. It's gonna have us in the AAC now. Where's the AAC? Okay. Oh, it doesn't have it in there yet. We'll have to go to Coastal Carolina. That's fine. Let's go see what Coastal Carolina's looking like. Yes, we have Robbie Washington already doing great here, but Matt Zollers from last year, he was something different. 40 touchdowns, 3,747 yards. I think he's now at Oklahoma? Let's see if we can find Zollers. He transferred out after we lost to Oregon in the championship. Or it was the semi-championship, but yeah, he left us after that. He was not staying with us, which is fair. We didn't deserve to be there, but we got there. I don't know. We could have repeated. We were in the Sun Belt last year, and this year we moved to the AAC, so it was only going to be better for him. And yeah, he transferred to Oklahoma. Here he is, Matt Zollers. He jumped up a lot too, and he's behind Keelan Russell. It's crazy. But we'll go look at his stats that he had. He was absolutely nuts last year. A lot of interceptions, but I mean, look at the production. 250 yards a game, 66% completion. I mean, He was great. Nothing compared to our first year guy who, the name is spacing me, but he had like a 70% completion percentage. We'll go ahead and see if we can find a screenshot of that, because that was great. By the way, here's one of the clips from Oregon. We struggled with Zollers. Zollers had a bad game against Oregon, so that might have been why he transferred out. But yeah, we ended up being able to, I think we score here, if I'm not mistaken. Gosh, I forgot about Jonathan Simpkins. He was absolutely dirty. That was Chauncey, by the way. Chauncey Bowens. Come on. All right. Look at the stats from last year for rushing, defense, and offense. And we also had Terrell Richard in the top 8 for running backs. And we won Coach of the Year for both. Let's go see if we can find, let's go to the trophy room. Or no, CFD history. So, last year, let's go conference championships. We won last year. We won the Sun Belt, and we beat Texas State. That was a pretty good win, 34-27. We almost lost, I remember that, but we ended up being able to come back in a great way. And then we weren't able to make it the year before, but that's fine. So let's go ahead and see. They don't have the the semi-championship, but we did lose to the reigning champion Oregon, so it wasn't a bad loss. Not a bad loss. Now let's see